Hey, what's up? In today's episode, my guest is Jorge Vargas. I hadn't seen George in about 8 years, and he's one of the funniest people I fucking ever met in my life. This was so much fun, and we just got cut short, so it's nice because it leaves a cliffhanger for us to get together again soon. And, like we said, it's not going to be another 8 years before we see each other again. So, man, I hope you enjoy this one. Hello and welcome. So my guest today is Jorge Vargas. I'm here with George. George, welcome to the table.
Hello. Thank you so much for having me, Hector. I really appreciate you reaching out and asking me to be on your podcast.
No lie, a few people I talked to today, I let them know that you were going to be on, and everybody was super excited. Like, dude, let me know when that episode is out. Like, seriously, it's fucking all three people we talked about it. They're all very excited to hear from you. I don't know if you've been keeping up with everybody. I personally haven't. But everybody's excited to hear what you have to say, so yeah, I'm looking forward to this.
Hopefully I don't disappoint, Hector. Hopefully I come at you with good material.
The expectations are high, so
yeah. I hope I follow through with great stories, great catching up.
I'm looking forward to it. One thing, you know what I was thinking about today on the drive over here? You did the fucking talent show, man.
Yeah.
Like, you fucking did the talent show. That took balls.
Yeah.
That took balls. How did that go about?
You know what? That was when we used to kick it by the gym. I forgot who's the one that wanted to go sign me up. They went inside that student store.
Probably Bubba. I'm just thinking off the top of my head.
Nah, somebody is like, go do it. And I'm like, at that time, I was really into Johnny Cash. So I was like, fuck it. I'll go ahead and do it. And they signed me up, and which was pretty dope. And I was like, well, I don't know how to play the guitar right here. So then, luckily, I hit up Sergio. And I was going to his house, and then he was playing the chords, so we figured out what song are we going to do. So we ended up doing a Folsom Prison Blues.
That shit was bad.
Yeah, I know. And then luckily Izzy recorded. Izzy recorded me.
And Ring of Fire too. No,
Ring of Fire too. I think during the trials or the fucking tryout shit, I had done it, and then whoever was running it, they asked me if I can do a second song. I don't know. That was just cool. Yeah, I sold so many fucking tickets, man.
We went
the yellow fucking slips, man.
We went because of you. Yeah. And I feel bad for the kid that followed you. I don't remember if it was a boy or girl.
No, it was a girl.
Everybody walked. Like 90% of the gym left when George was done. And he wasn't even I think there was like two more people I heard after that. But I don't know why. We were dicks.
Yeah. Oh, because you guys were there for them.
Yeah, we were there for George. And as soon as George got up there, I remember a bunch of people got up like, fuck yeah, George. And everybody's like, settle down.
That's when Chuck Norris jokes were very popular during our time. That was when they started popping. And it was dope, man. But I still remember when I was sitting down, someone threw an egg at me. I don't know if you guys saw it. I know who it was. Fortunately, karma was there for me because later on there was a fight, like every fucking shit. Reminds me of all the fights that we had during the dances, right?
Yeah.
This guy broke his arm.
Oh, fuck.
He got in a fight out there after the thing, and he broke his arm. So I was like, luckily the egg didn't hit me.
Yeah.
Luckily that fucking egg went flying, and I saw it land next to me, and it was dope, man. But I felt bad. I forgot what that girl's name is. I follow her on Instagram. Something Dragon Eyes. You can just edit that. Wait, scratch that.
We don't edit shit. We just go, so fuck it.
But they walked out on her. I think she's like a Kelly Clarkson sound.
Oh, cool then. Good for her then.
Good stuff, man. It was dope. And I know even that video, I still look it up.
Yeah?
I still view it. It's just a good feeling, right?
Yeah.
Because somebody had a freaking horn, like a horn, and you can hear David Sanchez yelling, Big Albert, David asked me to marry him. It's dope. And then when I did the solo, it was nice when the ladies were cheering me on.
Beautiful.
Right?
Beautiful.
So maybe you can add in the editing shit. You can add the audio of the show, man.
That'd be. I'll put the link up.
Put everything up. But that's dope, man. That was good stuff.
Speaking of YouTube, you got some YouTube fame off your fishing videos with Albert.
Oh man,
remember that fishing?
You were there?
Yeah, we went fishing in Long Beach with David, and then he looks down, he's all, firme sec.
He just starts laughing. That interview was dope. I had stomach because freaking Fabian had his recording stuff because he would record himself during
Baseball, no?
baseball.
Yeah.
And that's when we went fishing, and we took his dad's Explorer or his mom's brown Expedition or something like that. It was Ernie, me, you, Eric, Albert, Big George. I showed up. That fool was sleeping in the car the whole time.
Oh yeah.
But it was dope. It was dope stuff. Good interview with Albert. I posted out. Fortunately, him and I had a fallout a little bit. Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
It was an awkward beef, man. Like,
why?
Dude, it was just weird because you know the real class clowns type of shit.
Oh,
like,
that shit was.
It was
like
it was just talk.
Yeah,
it was just talk. And fucking, I mean, I don't mind saying his name. Fucking Pika. I was hanging out with him. Yeah, Dave, well, it was drinking, right? It was when somebody's party. He's all like, Dave, well, you're the real class clown. And I was like, whatever. And then he sends like a message to Albert. And I think Albert took offense to it. And he's like, fuck that fool or something like that. But it stirred it up, man. And then like, it just, we didn't beef, but we lost contact. And it was a while, man. But I always thought he was funny. I think him and I like,
yeah, you guys like
we ran that shit with the comedies. So like
our
now,
whole group was fucking because of you guys.
Yeah. So we ended up. I ended up posting the video, kind of like, dude, like it's over. Like I don't even know what the fuck this was. And he put like, oh, like that's fucking. I remember this shit, and he added me on the social media, and then we just took it from there. So now, like,
dude, I thought you guys did. I was going to tell you, like, dude, you guys got to make amends. I'm gonna have him on like in a week or two.
Yeah.
I would say, dude, I'll have you guys on together. Like, no beef,
it'll be
dude.
too much. Nah, it was
two homies.
It was just weird. Like, it was, dude. We had no control over it. Obviously, we both wanted to win. But fucking Pika started the whole fucking shit.
Content. Like, who gives a fuck?
At the end of it, I can put that on my resume. Oh fuck. Yeah, hire me, please. The class clown 2016 or 6, whatever the fucking year I graduated.
I remember because we would do it just to like get him mad and just to get
you
that's
mad. What it was.
Because I remember me and Ernie would be like, "Oh, the real class clown."
Yeah, and then I had a purple hat. The student store was selling the hat. With the fucking the dad hats, whatever.
The snapback. Like,
and then somebody tagged on it, the real class clown in the front. And then like it was all fun, right? But it wasn't fun when Pika fucking ruined it, man. Like he took it too far.
Pika's gonna be on here too.
Yeah, to let him know when I'm on, I was like gonna freaking yell at that kid. But luckily Albert, his posts are funny. Like he forwards me some posts. Like
man,
it was just catching up.
I send him memes. Humor. He sends me memes. Like even the stuff that we don't post. He has good memes.
Yeah, that's good stuff with him.
That's crazy, man. I didn't know you guys beefed it. Well, not even really beefed it, but like really.
What a fallout! It was a fallout, crazy. Man. But recently, Cabana's birthday, I saw him, and we were just catching up, man. You know, we're just talking about marriage. He recently got married. He said he met his girl. I'm happy for him. We just caught up. Him and Juan Partita?
Yeah, DJ Woody.
DJ Woody, man. We were chopping it up for a while, man. Like, it's good catching up. Because I'll be honest, man, even with you and I, before we started this recording, we said, hey, when was the last time we met? When was the last time we hung out? And honestly, like, no fucking lie, like, at least 10 years, man.
Nah.
Because we graduated 2006. Maybe I hung out for like a year or two after that.
The whiskey club. We were
in
the whiskey club
maybe like a year after that.
That's true.
But after that, like, I hid under a rock, man.
You did?
Yeah, like, in all whatever it is, like, I was funny. I like making people laugh. But at the end of the day, man, like I just like being alone as well, man, which is weird.
You're an introvert by nature, but when you open up,
but that's what I tell people. I tell people, look, I'm an introvert. No, you're not. You're ham. You lack attention. And I was like, yeah, but in public. But at the end of it, man, like I'm in my house watching my TV shows, chilling and playing my games, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Like I try to flake as much as I can. Like people call me. If
I have a kid, dude. Having a kid is like the best. Like, oh no, dude, you gotta leave. Like, oh, my baby's tired. When she's like, Papi, I want to stay. Like, let's bounce.
Perfect. The kid's not feeling well. Whatever it is, that's what I need to do, man. I didn't have a kid, so we can just. I have a true excuse not to hang out.
It works, man. I used to love hanging out. I mean, I still love my boys, right? I still love fucking. Whenever I do get a chance to hang out with them. But once I had the baby, it was just like, oh man, she has to be up early tomorrow for her shot, so can't do this tonight.
Okay.
It's my only day off, and I'm gonna be hungover till noon. Like, nah, gotta take her to the park at 7. So we're going to call it a night early. So little by little, you start adapting. Like, all right, I'm not going to do this weekend. Or we're going to go to Arizona for spring training. Like, yeah, you got the baby. Like, stuff that you kind of want to do sometimes, too. Like, that looks
like, if you really, really want to do it, then, you'll find
you'll find a way.
The coverage.
But as far as, like, for the most part, I'm not an introvert. I know I'm not.
Okay.
I like talking to people. I like interacting on a daily with customers, with my coworkers, whatever it may be. But I think all of us fall back to that thing, you know, like when I get home, I throw on my headphones, listen to some fucking Bob Marley and just chill. After once I'm like, cool, you know, because I don't get angry, like, with traffic and shit. But, you know, you're like, fuck, dude, 2 hours in traffic? Like, what am I doing?
For those of you that don't know Hector, he drives 700 miles a week.
55 miles a day, both ways.
That's tough, man.
But it like I said,
work
I
is
said
work.
For my baby, my daughter.
That's good, man.
I see her 4 or 5 times a week now. It's worth it. And, you know, even though it's not a long time, it's the quality, you know, the quality time. I get to see her for an hour, about an hour a day, which is more than I did before. So I make the most of it, you know?
Yeah, you have to, man.
Like I was telling you, like, I don't mind putting the miles on the car. I just had to get a more fuel-efficient car. I was getting like 15 miles to the gallon in the Beamer.
Betsy?
Yeah,
Betty?
Bianca.
Hector, speaking of cars, man, you remember we're coming back from...
Right there by Rio Hondo.
Yeah. All right. So check this story out. All right, we're coming back from Rio Hondo, right? Were you going to Rio Hondo?
Yeah. I did. Like,
we're students.
2 years. Yeah, we were students.
With Jerry, right?
Jerry
was a student.
Yeah,
too?
Jerry was a student.
All right,
we took classes together. We remember you did that speech with Lil Wayne and Birdman kissing, and then like I was gonna put you and Jerry together, but I didn't want the class to think you guys were actually gay. That shit was comedy, dude.
Oh, that's a blur for me. I don't even know what class I had you for.
I don't know what we had, but it was me, you, and Jerry for one class.
School for Fools, by the way. School is for fools.
And we go to Benihana's, remember? Big Baller George.
That's when I first got my credit card.
Taking us to eat at Benihana's.
Yeah, I got my credit card and I was excited. And my first purchase was like a $56 purchase to treat you and Jerry. I remember also we would ditch, man, to go get a rock band. We went to Best Buy to go buy his rock band.
To go get breakfast burritos.
Oh, dude. Oh, fuck. Fucking A, man.
But
anyways, man. Don't distract from the actual story, man. So, hello to all Hector's fans. We're leaving school, and he has I could have sworn it was a purple car.
No, it was a faded purple. It was like a black. It was
purple?
black.
What's a faded?
It was like a Barney. Remember
Barney.
Called it Barney?
That's what I'm saying. I thought Barney.
Baby Bop. It was Baby Bop. It was green. Jonathan Lopez had Barney. He had the purple Altima, and I had the green Altima.
So yours was green.
Mine was green.
Why
so
am I thinking about
Bop.
a purple car?
That's.
I had never gone in John's car.
No,
John had a Jeep.
He had the same car. We had the same car.
Same car?
Yeah, before his Jeep.
So, anyways, he's trying to distract me.
No, man, it's a good story. It's just fucking unfortunate that it happened to me, but it's a good story. Were you in the car with my car caught on fire? That same car on fire on the freeway. Say your story, and I'll say this one next.
That car was a curse, man.
From that, don't steal, guys. Don't steal.
Work hard for your car and buy it off the dealership. We were leaving school, Rio Hondo. If you guys know where Rio Hondo's at, it's Durfee / whatever. Workman Mill. Once you pass that bridge to get to the Shell station, his hood randomly fucking pops open. Devours this guy's porch windshield and is hanging there and is covering his windshield. And to top it off, to drive back, we're like fucking dogs.
Like Ace Ventura.
So we had to go the rest of the way that way, man.
It's a bridge. It's a 2-lane bridge. One way going, one way coming. So I had to drive through that bridge with cars on my ass, going like 60.
A shattered windshield.
With a shattered windshield, and with my head out the window. So then we pull up, we pull to the side, and I bring the window down, and the windshield is like cracked, like an iPhone looks. You know when you break an iPhone? And it's like 1,000 little pieces. That's how my windshield was.
Oh,
and
man.
I had to go drive George home.
We had to drive George
off.
We were driving. No,
and I drive myself home.
I thought we were dogs, man.
Oh, man. That was
heads out
beautiful.
the window, man.
I'm glad. Like 3 people text me. Okay, so I fixed the windshield, right?
Okay.
About 2 weeks later, Jay Sanchez is throwing like this pool party.
Okay.
And Chino Hills, whatever.
Some rich area,
nice area. with pools.
With
They don't make pools in the
brand,
ghetto.
with triple B's. Yeah. They don't make-
Big baller brand.
Yeah, he used to kick it with them.
So we go.
Yeah, we have pools, man.
Yeah.
Jarrón, you just fill up anything, man. Little kiddie pools.
The bed
man.
of the truck.
Yeah, the bed of the truck.
I'd rather
man.
do beer. Have you seen those?
Nah.
With beer.
They fill them up with beer.
Yeah, and they go places like camping and shit.
Oh, it's fucking tight,
Wild.
man. I haven't seen that.
Anyways,
Anywho.
I'm in the car. I don't
Back
remember
to
who's
Chino
in the
Hills.
car. It was a long time ago, but I don't even drive that fast. Not that car, at least, because they didn't go that fast.
They couldn't.
The Honda, the
Jarrón,
fucking, the new car I have, my Beamer, they all hit like 160. So those cars are fun. But this car,
160?
yeah, the Beamer I've gone like 155. Yeah, not safe, but I mean it's fun.
Dude, that's
Adrenaline. Yeah, but on the freeway when it's empty,
I
like
can't
2, 3 in
even
a.m.
do, my car can't even do fucking 80, man.
That's how that. Fucking
Which is fortunately
Optima
why I
was.
haven't got any speeding tickets because I can't even speed.
My
Like,
Optima,
I can't.
that was my first car. It would hit like 70 and start shaking.
Yeah.
So I had to go like 65 and under. So I'm going 65 and under, and I don't know what the fuck happened. Like something fell out of the car in front of me.
The engine.
Like some metal. You know those trucks that had like a bunch of shit on them? And
Okay.
it's just like dropping stuff, and you're like,
Yeah, like
oh, fuck.
scrap and shit.
I shouldn't be behind this car.
Yeah.
So I get to the side of it, like to go around it, and something falls. Like it looked like metal, looked like an exhaust pipe, something of like that size.
Okay.
Kind of fat. And it just like, oh fuck, I'm gonna run this shit over. So I just see it like boom, boom, final destination, slow motion,
Yeah, you see it all the way.
and it just hits my car, like underneath. Like,
Oh, okay.
So I just hear, like, I can't make the noise, but just like a yeah, exactly. Do that noise again. It does that underneath the engine, and all
Metal
that-
scraping.
and I feel my car just kind of like, almost like if the battery dies, like there's no power. I just feel like.
So this is 2 weeks after your
2
windshield
or 3
breaks.
weeks later, shortly, maybe less, for sure less than a month.
Fuck.
I had just fixed it.
That's not
And it-
cheap either.
And I'm driving, and I just like feel like the power's gone, you know. So I step on it. I'm like, what the fuck? And it's not accelerating. So I give it like another step, and you hear like a boom,
Fuck.
and I'm like, oh fuck,
Like a bomb? Like
like
something
a
explode?
boom, like a
fucking-
weird,
A drum?
like a drum.
Say it. Do it one more time.
No.
Do it. Do it one more
And what
time.
happens is, I look at my speedometer, and I'm going 55. You know, so I dropped like 10 miles like in fucking 5 seconds.
And you have the same gas.
Yeah.
But it's just going down.
Just going down. And out of nowhere, you just see flames pop out of the side of the car, like underneath and the side, like flames. Like
Like
where I
fire?
said, "Oh fuck, we're on fire!"
We're like, we gotta burn it.
And I'm on like,
Wait, you're by yourself or you with?
no, I'm with like 2 or 3 people.
Okay.
Oh, you know who was there? Artie, Ernie's nephew.
Ah, okay.
He was in the back seat.
He's like, dude, you're gonna
Because we're like,
roast
what
up
the
in
fuck?
here.
We're on fire. So I'm fully. I look in my mirror, dude, and all I see is flames.
Fucking going too fast, man.
I was going 65.
But that car was fire, man. You're burning fire. You're burning
And so
rubber.
all I see is flames, dude. And I'm like, dude, I got to get off the freeway. So I did one of those, like, I'm going across 4 lanes. I just figured, if somebody hits me, we're going to die anyways.
Like that Family Guy skit.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Oh, it's somebody, I should look. I should put my my blinker. Like, no, I'll just go. So I did one of those. And I even thought, like, dude, if somebody hits us, we're going to die anyways. We're on fire.
Fuck it.
So I just get it off all the way to the shoulder.
Okay.
Everybody gets off the car. I can't remember who it was, but there was 2 other people because the car was 4 people. And we get off the car and start running, and then I hear Hector. And Artie's stuck with the car seat.
shit.
Like the car seat. And
This is
the
not
door.
funny anymore.
No, it's not funny because I was like, oh fuck,
This is real life.
I was about to run. So I went back and I helped him get out, and then nothing happened, dude. Like it looked probably worse than what it was. Because there was
seems
flames
worse.
coming out. There was flames under the hood.
Once you see fire, you're done.
Yeah. But no, I think because at the velocity, like it was all around us, so it looked like there was flames of,
Like a
like
phoenix,
engulfed in the
huh?
engulfed
that's
in the
dope.
car. But no, it's not dope. When we were standing still, it was just like the flames were like in the hood.
Okay.
Like the engine was on fire. Something happened. I don't know what.
Probably
The
a
fucking
moderator.
firefighter showed. To wrap it up, firefighter showed up. The homie Paul came back and pushed my car.
Paul Mancha?
Paul Mancha
Oh,
with his little
man.
Acura. He pushed me off the freeway.
That guy's like
And then-
outdoors guys, huh?
Yeah, he's been camping
Good
and
for
shit.
him.
I've been seeing it. That shit looks
It's like
fun.
Bear Grylls, huh? Yeah, that's
But cooler,
tight, man.
But
Yeah,
cooler. He
way
doesn't
cooler.
drink his own piss. I hope not. Paul, I
He
hope
drinks somebody else's piss.
not. Nah, that's a homie. Don't say that. And so I ended up selling that car. I still got like, I bought it for like $1,000 back in the day, 2006.
How did you describe it on eBay?
On Craigslist?
Fire.
I put
A fire
you
car.
don't need fire fucking emblems like this shit is fire. So, dude, I still got like $800 for it, which
That's
I thought was
dead.
a win because I had it for like a year, and then I bought my other car, which was fucking nice. So
At least you got your windshield money back.
at least there's that.
At least you got something back. That's tight, man.
So So yeah, that's the story of that car. Fuck that car, man. That's why I'll never buy another Altima or a Nissan. Like, fuck that.
Nissan in general?
Yeah, dude. My car's on fire on the freeway.
You're going too fast, man.
Dude, no.
Yeah?
That's not
how this works?
That's not how
any of this works. Man, that's crazy, man. The fucking freeways. You know, one time I was coming back from a rave.
You
right?
raved?
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
I was hanging out with like John, Derek.
What Derek? Whiskey Club Derek?
Whiskey Club Derek.
He raved?
Him and yeah, dude.
Oh, wait.
Him and I were like super close. But again, remember I tell you like I just drift away, man. But him and I would kick it all the time.
Yeah, I remember because when we were in the Whiskey Club, you guys would show up together.
Him and I were inseparable, man.
Yeah.
But once I left Starbucks, like when we work at the bank, like we just kind of drifted, man. He's still my best friend. He hits me up. I feel bad, dude. Derek, if you're listening, man, I'm sorry, man. I feel bad because he reaches out. But at the end of it, again, I'm just like...
Oh, you don't know how long it took me to get George on here to even hang out. That's why when you hit me up that you were at Cabana's party, I was like,
rarity, huh?
I was like, what the fuck?
It's a fucking...
I'm sure you had been drinking too because you're like, where are you at? Like, blah, blah, blah. So I was like...
I was mad.
Why?
You didn't go?
I ended up working a double shift and I had to work the next day. Yeah. And I had just started my job out here.
Okay.
I think that was like in January. So I was fresh out here. So, you know...
Izzy showed up.
Yeah.
And Izzy loves his FIFA.
His FIFA?
Yeah, just got into that day or something like that. And he showed up. And does he play FIFA? Somebody was telling me he was playing FIFA.
Well, he does, because that's what we were talking about. He wants to challenge me, but I don't really play a lot of video games anymore. But I'll still whip that ass.
What was I talking about, man? I was going with the story. Oh, raving. Yeah, I was a raver, man. Hardwell, Armin, everything.
I don't know what that means.
It's all DJ stuff, man.
Oh, cool.
And I took part in the DJ festivities, right? All that stuff. But it wasn't for me, man.
Oh no, that's one of those things you got to try. Me personally, that music is not for me. I said it 10 years ago, dude. I said like, dude, I cannot wait till this fad is over.
Anywhere, man.
And because I feel like a dick. Because you know those like memories on Facebook pop up.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, I cannot wait for this little trend to be over. And I look at it, it's 10 years later, and I'm like, damn, it's still not over.
Yeah.
Because I have a bunch of friends that just went, I think, this weekend or past weekend.
Tickets, man.
Oh,
I sold them.
Oh, cool.
I sold them to go
for
to
a profit.
No.
It's face
honestly,
value.
look, I'm very like, I'm never gonna try to fuck anybody over. I bought them at tier 1 prices. With these things right here, man, you go tiers. You go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It goes up like 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, $80, whatever.
Yeah.
Honestly, I just wanted my money back because I forgot where I went. I went somewhere with my girl. But I sold them, and when I sold it, I was like, dude, just give me... I just want my money back. I could have made a profit easily. Yeah. But I was like, I want somebody to have fun. Like, I'm not going to fuck anybody over. Or, I mean, it's not fucking anybody over, but I'm going to let my friends go for the price of what it is,
If it's your friend,
I didn't sell it on no. I posted it on social media with people that follow me. Like, hey, whoever wants it, man, whatever. I just want my money back. So I ended up selling. I tried doing it, but I don't know. I wanted to go for Armin van Buren. He's my favorite guy. But no. Well, anyways, fuck, I'm going all over the place right here, man.
Just go.
I was trying to get to the story, man, about the freeway, because we're in a freeway conversation, man. Now you're just making me dig the memories I didn't want to go back to.
I'm sorry. This is good.
So we're leaving the rave, right? We were at the Hollywood Palladium. We're leaving the rave. I at the time, I want to go drop off my friend. And then I drop her off, and then we're coming back. I get on the freeway, and there's just a recent accident that just occurred, right? It was an accident that just occurred off the shoulder. No cars were coming by. There was just a crash. It wasn't like severe, but you can tell the lady was passed out in the inside. And at that time, me and Derek were buying a lot of knives, right? We were going to Big Five. We're just buying knives. We're knife enthusiasts. And I had just gotten the Smith & Wesson knife, right?
Nice.
And it's a funny story, but not a funny story, because when we went up to the thing, the other car, the guy ran out. Like, there was nobody there. So he must have gone on the freeway and jumped through the bushes. But this lady was in the car, right? And there was a little bit of fire in like the engine, like the little like a battery compartment. It wasn't exploding, but it was like you can see like a little wick, right, of flame. So at the time, I'm thinking like, I have a knife. I have the knife with the spike at the edge of it that you can break windshields, right?
You go and break the windshield?
I'm going, and I grab it from the side of my car because I had the knife with me, and I'm going, and I'm hitting the side of the window.
It's not breaking?
No. It broke.
Okay.
I broke this lady's window to try to get her out. the part here is that her door was always open. Like, I'm over here cracking this girl's window, and
You could have unlocked.
I could have
opened the
unlocked
door.
it. Then I started thinking on the way home. I was thinking like, it's probably gonna cost this lady like money to replace that thing that I didn't have to break for her, man.
Could have opened the door.
She was. I felt bad, man, but I think I wanted to try it out. I want to try it out. I broke a lot of windows. I broke the back one.
You broke your window?
Now that I think, no, her.
Oh.
Now that I think about it, I broke her back one. And the fire wasn't even back there, man. I was thinking like, maybe I'll sneak in through here. I was trying to be like, not a hero, but save this lady's life.
Yeah.
2 cops showed up. They weren't even in uniforms, man. I'm a cop too. They were just fighting each other about who's a cop.
Me too.
And I'm over here.
You should have said I'm a cop too.
Nah, at that time I was in my EMT training.
Nice.
Right? So I told him, like, look, the catches on fire, like, the best thing to do is get her out. We have to hold her neck, right? Whatever it was that I learned in my EMT class. The thing is, like, it was cold, right? We're thinking about, like, almost 3 in the morning. The floor is cold. I take off my sweater, right? And I do it here. These 2 fucking cops take off. Supposedly cops, right? They just take off. It's just me, and I'm, like, fucking waiting for the fucking firefighters, the ambulances, everything. It's, like, West Covina area, all white boy firefighters. None of them are fucking know what to talk. I'm translating for this fucking firefighters. When the moral of the story is that maybe we saved this lady's life or something, but I broke windows when I broke windows when I was supposed to break fucking windows, man. But it was a good. Oh, and I lost my dope ass sweater that day
Oh,
because I put it on the floor for this lady to lay on.
Damn.
Right, good karma, right? And I think that's why it's been.
You've had a good life.
Yeah, that's why I can't complain, man. I don't think I can complain.
2 questions. Well, I got 1 story and a question. You're into knives or still or not?
Nah,
No.
Derek, I'm telling you, Derek was the whiskey enthusiast,
Yeah.
the knife enthusiast, everything.
I got into knives for a little bit. Like for my 26th birthday, I got like 5 knives.
Probably
as kids.
legit knives, right?
Somewhat.
We're going $9.99 knives, man. Smith and Wessons here and there.
Yeah.
They were dope, man.
Oh yeah. And like I, when I moved out of Omani, I hate to say it, but I don't carry my knife anymore. Not that I was ever in danger.
I don't need one in West Covina.
I'd always get hit up. That's a little thing that would go
No,
around.
you're right. Remember one of BBQs?
Yeah, remember that Cholo?
The little Cholito kid. He came up to us with his fucking... His hand in his pocket, like, pretending he had a gun. He was like, hey, my body or whatever,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Want to call my brother over? I was like, huh?
We're going to get a burger.
Yeah, I was like, I'm just trying to go eat. Like, what street was that? What street
Well, I
was
was out guy.
Dude, I was just trying to get a burger, man.
We were in high school. We were like sophomores, I think. And
Yeah.
this little Cholito, I don't know who. Should have punked him. We should have.
Yeah.
Because he was like fucking little dweeb.
He was a fucking
and he's
midget.
like, what's up, my Mario? And no, as I got older, I'd hang out with like real gangsters, right?
Yeah.
And they would tell me, like, dude, punk them up, like smack them up. I'm like, I don't want to.
Why?
Like they're fucking weenies. They're like, dude, they're not really from the hood. Like my homies were from the hood,
Yeah.
still are. They tell me like, fucking smack them up. And whenever me and Ernie, my boy Ernie, lived on Findview, I'd walk over there like almost every night and go have a beer. 2 or 3 cholos would come up to me like, what's up, Ese?
Yeah.
What's up, Ese?
What's up, fool?
So I always, even in high school, dude, I used to take my knife to high school
Oh,
just because
shit.
it was always like, I'm never gonna need it. But you know that whole gun debate?
Yeah.
Like, I'm never
You
going
never
to need
gonna
it, but if I need it,
stab
like, I'm not
somebody.
going to get jumped, you get me? Like, all you need to do is pull it out, they're going to back off.
Yeah.
And so I always did. And so everybody would always trip out, because at work, I'd always like, oh, we need to cut this. I'd be like, oh, big old shank. Like,
Fucking my shit that way.
you carry that with you? Like, yeah? Like, why? I'd get pulled over, you know, a cop, whatever.
Yeah.
Like, do you have any weapons on you? Like, I got a big-ass shank in my
Like-
pocket. Like, I could bring it out.
Got a
and you-
kitchen knife real quick.
like, why do you carry this? And that's, every time they would ask me, why do you carry this with you? I live in El Monte. They'd be like, oh,
Okay,
okay, I
All
see.
right, cool.
Don't worry about it. And now that I'm over here, I put all my knives in. I have like a box of Nikes, like with
Okay.
all my knives, like all my small knives, you know, the foldable ones.
Yeah.
And then I have like 2 daggers.
Oh,
like
shit.
Chinese daggers. They're pretty cool. Those
That's
were both
tight,
gifts.
man.
Yeah, just because people
That
would be
just-
like, dude, you like knives? I'm like, yeah, like I must buy you something.
Yeah.
They buy me a fucking dagger. Like,
Fucking straight
one
up.
thing I always wanted, if anybody wants to give me one, is a Ninja Star. Like, you know, just fucking cool. What am I gonna do?
They're
with it?
illegal. If you get it, you're going to jail.
What am I gonna do with it? I don't know. But
Just
they're
throw
cool.
it one day. You never know.
All right. So I have a car crash story. Real good one. Because
Okay.
this happened like 2016. I was working on Valley and Hacienda at this restaurant. And across the street is the big Cacique or Marquez Brothers fucking...
Okay.
Like, it's a big warehouse, right? And
Okay, I know where you're at.
and we hear where the Kmart used to be like 10 years ago, 15 years ago.
Yeah.
Okay. and we hear this big old like boom,
nasty crash,
and you hear like a car rolling, and I'm like, oh fuck, that's loud as hell. So I go outside, you know, everybody, every employee, every fucking customer went outside.
Everybody went out.
And it was like behind this big old trash building.
Okay.
So we kind of go to the side and we look, and there's a Nissan Quest, like
still
upside
rolling?
down.
Oh shit!
And there's this like, think about, you know, those yellow Penske trucks, like box trucks.
Yeah, the box
like
trucks.
A U-Haul, kind of a bigger.
Yeah.
But a white one.
Okay.
And it was like crashed, like all folded.
Fuck.
And this Quest is upside down. And so I look, and it's like maybe a mile away from me.
Okay.
And I look, and there's like literally like 50 people on each side of the street. Everybody just
looking.
staring. And
I always look, man.
So I tell my boss, hey, dude, I'm gonna go check it out. Make sure they're alive.
Yeah.
And I start walking, and I'm just like, somebody will get there before me.
Yeah, hopefully.
And I'm walking, dude.
Nobody.
So I'm kind of like,
maybe I should start running.
I should pick up the pace.
Yeah.
So I run over there, and dude, as I'm running, there's probably like 100 people on each side of the street, all with their phones out.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, this is crazy. Like, not one of you guys. Not saying I'm a hero or nothing like that.
No.
I'm just like, this is what I want somebody to do for me.
They want footage better.
So I'm like running, and I'm looking like, this is crazy. Like, this is crazy. There's 200 people here. I don't know who's in the car.
Hey, Hector, it went from 50 to 200?
No. It was 50 at the beginning. No, dude, you know, when you see a crowd, more and more people are coming. There's like, oh, dude, it's a busy intersection.
Yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about. It is.
And like, so all the people like from that warehouse, they're all outside on the street too. The people with like those yellow vests, the people with like suits and ties, everything. Everybody's out there. And so I'm like, oh fuck. So then I see my boss running behind me, but he's like way behind. So
Hector's got it.
Yeah, pretty much. And a few other people, but by now I'm the one in front.
Yeah.
So I get over there, and there's this guy like, oh fuck, like he's all upside down, you know, and it's a van.
Yeah.
So in my head, I'm running over there thinking like, hopefully there's no kids. There's no kids.
Fuck.
You know, who has a van? Like no single dad has a. I mean, no single guy has a van.
No.
Fucking parents do, you know. And so I get there, and there's just some guy underneath, like all fucked up, upside down, bleeding. And I'm like, hey man, you all right? You're like, yeah man, it'll be okay. Like I'm like, you just gotta get out, you know, like there's fucking flames. He's upside down.
Oh, there's flames kicked in.
There's like not like a fire, but
yeah,
like
flames.
A little, yeah. So I'm like, you should just get out. He's like, yeah. So he's kind of like unbuckling his seat, and it's not like the movies where you unbuckle yourself and you fall. And that's just movie shit. Yeah,
because it locks or something.
He was already like upside down with the airbag in his face and shit. So he like slid out the window, and then dude, the funniest shit. Instead of coming out, like he goes straight up to the driver of the truck, and he just slaps him. Like, you fucking idiot! Don't you see it? And I'm like, oh fuck. Who the fuck am I to get in this guy? Like, this guy almost died. He didn't come after me. So I'm just like, hey man, you should chill.
Jay, you're alive, man.
The cops are probably on their way. He's like, this fucking idiot didn't pay attention. He wouldn't let me pass. And the other guy is way bigger. He's like, hey man, I'm not gonna hit you. And I'm like, all right. He's like, cool. I don't need to be here.
You guys got it, right?
I got it. So I start walking away, and now everybody starts coming up to me like, hey man, did anybody die?
Oh my god.
And it's just the craziest shit. And I was just like, oh man, go check it out. The cops came up. They end up going to like where I work. I'm like, what happened? I'm like, oh, some fucking, I don't know. I didn't see it. We just heard it. I went out there. Oh, okay, cool. Like they just said like some guy hit some other guy. We need a witness. I was like, I didn't see anything. You know, I just saw whatever. But anyways, the moral of the
story is that he came out and he smacked the shit out of the living shit out of this guy.
He slapped him like a bitch slap. He just went, boom, cachetada.
Was the guy out of his car? Or you slapped him in his car?
No. The guy was out of his
truck. Was already out?
He was standing there like, oh, fuck. Like, he didn't say anything. He was like, are you
okay?
okay?
What is he going to do? Like, fight him? Like, fucking guy.
It was just weird. Because to me, the whole experience was just odd. Because everybody was just on their phone. Like, I even told, I went home that day, and I told my neighbors, like, I'm probably going to be on World Star.
Yeah.
They're like, why? And I'm like, because everybody was recording as I'm running.
Out of those 200 people, somebody's going to submit it.
And it was just odd because, I mean, I'm no hero. I did nothing. I'm not trying to say, I've never shared the story. I've shared it with like 5 people.
Okay.
Like, I get nothing out of it.
Yeah.
You get me? I just wanted to make sure that everybody was cool. They were, so I walked away. But it was just in that situation where like
you start paying attention to little details.
Like, I'm running.
Like, everybody's on their phones.
Yeah.
Which is similar, right? Similar to my story. Like, I'm over here and like these 2 guys, trained cops. It's like, why are you guys fighting? Like, and then you guys just run away. Like, where the fuck were you guys in your situation? Like, you're there and there's 200 people and nobody's helping.
Easily, probably more. Probably, I know you're saying that's a lot, but it's probably more because there's a shopping center right there.
Yeah.
And everybody was just Nobody.
The people
nobody.
looking are the ones who's gonna help,
Yeah.
but they're never the ones that.
And I just went because my intentions was like, I'm gonna start heading over there, and somebody's gonna beat me to it. Like, cool, I'll just go back.
Be like 20 people trying to get this guy out,
and nobody, not one.
Nobody wants to get their hands dirty.
I was scared that there was to be a kid in there. I really was. Like in my head, I was just not saying one of those like as a father, but just common sense. Yeah. I saw the van. In my head, I was like, dude, no fucking like no young couple is like, hey, let's go buy a Nissan Quest. It's all like, oh fuck, we got more than 2 kids. We need something bigger. Yeah. So I was like, fuck, dude, just don't let me see something like ugly, you know. And luckily, it was just like he was like, he came, you like, yeah, man, I'll be all right. He came out and slapped me, so I was like, okay, you're good.
My job here is done. We got you out. But you got him out? Like
no.
But you were just checking in on him. He was getting on.
Because he was like, it was in the middle of the street, dude, and people did not stop. Another thing, the cars were still going. Like, people were like, what's it called? Rubbernecking. Like, when they're still driving, like, trying to see what happened. But the cars aren't stopping. This is Valley Boulevard. This is like the 10 freeway. At like fucking 3 p.m. And cars are still crazy, driving, man. So I didn't want to be out in the middle, get hit. So I was like, hey, man, you cool? Like, still not on the sidewalk, but on the side of the sidewalk. Yeah. But his car was flipped over. Yeah. With his head, like, looking my way. Okay. So I was like, are you all right? Like, yeah, man. So, like, he struggled to get out, but, I mean, there was nothing I could do. Like, he was, like, pulling out this little fucking hole and shit. I was like, he's all bloody and shit. I was like, oh, fuck.
You good, man? Yeah.
Yeah. He's like, yeah, man, I got it. And
he's like, I'm going to slap the shit out of this guy. I don't know what he was going to do. The minute I get out of this fucking car, I'm going to slap the shit out of this fucking guy. And he does it.
He did. Oh, man.
That's his first thing. Not even like, thank God I'm alive.
Yeah.
This guy's going to get fucking the back of my hand. Or the front of my hand. Whatever the fucking.
Oh, man.
That's good, man.
I feel like I've shared this story like 3 times before.
Yeah.
And I feel like each time, like, I don't give it the credit that it deserves. Like, I don't, like, dude, this was fucking crazy. Like, I didn't see it flip, but you could hear it. You ever heard a car flip?
No.
Me neither. But that's it, I did. So it was like, I know the sound, like you hear, like, it sounded like it was multiple cars.
Okay.
I run, and you see all these people looking, and just, like, the whole atmosphere of it was just surreal.
That's crazy, man. Fucking A, dude. Fucking car crashes. I haven't seen anything like that. When I was working at a hospital, man, this kid that came in, you ever smell blood, man?
Yeah.
Like heavy blood? Like iron, something, man.
Like sulfur.
Something. Some sort of chemical, man. This kid had gotten stabbed.
Oh, shit.
On the fucking arm, right? And the doctor, they're putting pressure on it, right? And the doctors come in, and they're all like, they're putting pressure. So this unravels this fucking base bandage that he has on. Blood was gushing out, man. Like, gushing. Like, to the point, like, dude, you gotta put a finger in there, man. Stop. You gotta stop something, man. But that was something else, man, with, like, that one. I mean, for those of you that don't know, I went to school, and I wanted to be a firefighter. I did the whole fire certificate. I got my degree in fire. I had to do time at a hospital. And then, like, you see some stuff, man. It's some sad stuff that you see out there. So, like, the hardworking nurses, man, like, mad props to them. Like, seeing a stroke victim, like, once you see, like, what they're going through, man. CPR on somebody. I didn't do the actual CPR, but I was doing the heart compressions. You ever do heart compressions on the heart?
I haven't.
It's a weird feeling, man, when everything in your chest is broken. Like, it was weird, man. Like, I don't know. I wish I would finish it off, man.
Why don't you?
I don't know, man. Because at the time, I would look up what EMTs were making at that time, right? I'm pretty sure that. But I felt like I was making more money at Starbucks. I was like, it didn't make sense to take a pay cut. But, I mean, it was more of a life experience. Like, who knows where I would have been at right now, you know? And then so many people are on wait lists to work in county. Like, it's tough to get in, right? And personally, I feel like with the fire program, it's as far as who you know, right? It's one of those things that it's fucked up.
It's fucked up, but it's the way it is.
But it's like the captain's son, whatever. But, I mean, with hard work, I'm pretty sure people get it, but it's a perception that's given, right? That you ask people.
I have friends that are in the fire, not even fire academy, that are firefighters, and some of them have told me, like, I'm one of the lucky few that did it without a connection.
The lucky fews, those are the rarities.
Everybody else either has a cousin that done it for 30 years.
Who you
like
know.
You said, and my dad's a fucking chief.
Yeah.
My uncle's a fucking something like that. And like all my thing is all family to somebody.
Yeah.
And they're all like, oh, I can't wait till my nephew hits age so I could get him in.
Yeah.
And you know, I've talked to one firefighter like extensively, and he's told me like it's fucked up because now
it's a fucked up system.
I got to do that for my friends in order to get them in, or else they'll never get in.
Yeah.
And he goes, and that's unfair because somebody that doesn't have any friends doing this shit, and he keeps it real. He's like, I'm gonna do it. Like somebody that doesn't have that connection will never get that job. There's a few, but not many.
Yeah.
But you know, it's one of those things. Like, how do we go about it?
How do you change this? Supposedly, like they Alley County or something like that. I didn't read an article, but it was like hearsay, right? That they were called out on that. That they were hiring internally and hiring family, so they started the whole lottery system all over. People that were on wait list, like everything was fucked over. Because my brother's trying to do that, and he got fucked over, right? Because of this whole fucking shit. I mean, it's just hearsay. I haven't looked up the article myself, but it makes sense. Like it's not corruption, but it's favoritism, right?
It is corrupt to an extent because you're lining it up for the people that you know.
That's true.
So I mean, it's one of those things like it's not like
you're never gonna fix it.
Yeah, how do you?
You're never gonna fix it because of the brotherhood behind it.
Yeah,
right.
I don't know enough of it to make like a judgment on it, but I know people that like I'm telling you, a good friend told me I do it.
It's exactly what it is. The police officers now, those they anybody can they don't. I don't think it's favoritism.
No.
Or I obviously feel like anybody would. I took a test. I took a test and invited me to the academy, but I was like, you know what? As much as you know, it's security, whatever. Like, I want to make sure that if I die, it's natural death. Like, I just don't want to ever have my loved ones like worrying that I'm on patrol.
Yeah,
and that's one of the fears that I had. That's why I went the fire route. But anyways,
I respect firemen, but there's a lot of corruption in there too. You know, they look out for each other. Mm-hmm. The whole I'm really into marijuana. Yeah, like really into it. So I hear all these stories, and I'm not just talking about like California. People always say like, you guys are lucky in California. It's not that bad. I'm talking about nationwide. Yeah. I have a friend, an associate, better said, in Atlanta. And Hotlanta, 97. And, and his nephew, I've shared this story before with a bunch of people, had like an 8 of weed.
Okay. And so what is that? Like a lot? Like, a little bit? Like
this. I have like a battery pack.
Okay.
Of like, this weighs more than that.
Batteries. 4 of them. Wait,
4 AA batteries.
So this weighs more than whatever you're telling me.
He had like a small bag like this.
Okay.
And he got 18 months in prison. Not county, not nothing. Not you're gonna be out in 10 weeks.
Not a citation, nothing. No.
And I'm like, dude, I've carried pounds in my car for homies, for delivery associates, for whatever. Okay. And I got him pulled over with weed.
Oh shit!
Like about 2 ounces, which is illegal.
What is that? Like a slap in the hand? Oh no, it's legal.
No, that's way more. At the time, it was illegal. Now you can carry up to an ounce with your license, with your doctor recommended. Now you don't even have. I don't know the specifics. I should know because I do carry some stuff with me sometimes. But you can carry like a good amount. Okay. With anybody over 21 in California.
Okay, cool.
And so, anyways, I got pulled over with 2 ounces of weed, which is a lot. Not a lot, but like more than you and I would need. Like, I could give that to you, and you'd be like, "Oh, cool, thank you. I'm good for like the next month." Okay. That type of thing.
That type of thing. Okay.
And it comes aside, like, what is this for? And I'm like, oh, I just did a pickup. I'm fucking patient. I have my patient papers in the car just for that reason, in case.
Wait, you really did have this stuff though?
Yeah.
Or it was like, it's real stuff?
It's real stuff.
Oh, so you were delivering for patients?
No. Well, yes and no. I guess you could call it that. Okay. It was for personal use, but that medical card allows you to carry up to a certain amount. Okay. But I had just exceeded that amount.
Oh, okay.
And so what I did a little white lie. I said, that's for me. The other one is for my brother. Oh, okay, cool. Like, does your brother have a card? I said, yes, he does. Do you have it on you? I said, no, I don't. But I could have him
drop it off, whatever you need.
Text it to me, email it to me. I'll have it in 5 minutes. He said, no, I believe you. Because he saw, honestly, let's just say. But in the Beamer, I never got pulled over for something that wasn't like that day. The car stunk like weed, like a skunk. Yeah. Like it stunk. It stunk. And so he's just like, this guy probably has weed. He told me, hey, do you have any weed in here? I said, yes, I do. Yeah. And he said, why? And I said, because I'm a patient. I have trouble sleeping, and I have trouble, doing my daily routine, which I do. I have a little form of anxiety. Yeah. So that settles me down. I don't use it to, get stoned as fuck. Like, most people don't know I smoke. Okay. Most people don't know I smoke because I don't talk about it. Here I will with you because you're a good buddy. The podcast,
And
because
the
listeners-
millions and millions of
Millions.
listeners that now know that you smoke weed.
No, I've talked about it like on every episode. It comes up.
Okay.
And so, in the Beamer, I never got pulled over. But that day, I had the fucking... They call it loud because you can smell how loud it is. Like, that shit is...
What did you have?
I don't know, some ice cream cake. Like, it's some badass fucking... It tastes great. It smells great. And it smokes like fucking...
Whatever, it's good stuff.
It's good stuff. Good, like a good coffee. You know coffee. Like a good coffee, you know, when you're like, damn, this is...
I'm okay with coffee. We're not that good.
They're not that good. And so anyways, I had 2 ounces. And he's like, all right, man, I believe you. Get out of here. I let him know. He saw my card. And he saw I had more than I needed.
Yeah.
But he saw that my paperwork was in line. So he's like, just get out of here. I had no fucking paraphernalia, nothing. Just the 2 bags.
Yeah.
And he was like, all right, get out of here. And then I hear stories of like cops doing the C's and fortitude. I don't know how to say it.
I don't know.
Where like, let's say in Texas, you're a drug dealer. You have a little bit of weed. They'll take your car. They'll take your TVs. They'll take your house and be like,
oh, shit.
you got that selling drugs. And they don't need proof. They don't need anything.
By assumption.
Just because you sell drugs, so you must have bought that car. There's a sheriff in Arizona right now driving around like in a 64 Impala that he took from a drug dealer. And everybody's like, dude, you can't just drive it around like your own car. He's like, yes, I could.
And that's
What
law?
he's doing.
That's a Texas law?
That's law. No, that's in Arizona. That one's in
But
Arizona.
when they say they can keep it from you, like...
They don't need
the
proof.
But the state keeps it, or whoever arrested you?
The jurisdiction. So in that case, it was the...
And this was probably his bonus.
Probably.
I
I don't know enough about it, but I know that stuff is happening. You know, people tell me like that's not true. Like, oh yes, it is. Like that guy, I think he's out of prison now, but he did 18 months in prison, dude, for a little sack of weed, like a little tiny sack of weed. Like if you were to see it, be like, dude, like for that, I'd be like, yeah, that
was it a white cop that arrested him?
It was a white cop. He was a black man, and those things that happen, you get me? Like,
yeah,
like I'm all for cops doing for the greater good. We need cops. I understand that. I don't hate cops. I hate what some of them do. You know, this whole... If you talk to cops and tell them, like, you guys should all have body cam, I think every cop should say, yes, we should.
Yeah.
When they say, no, we shouldn't, like, whoa.
What are you trying to hide?
Well, yeah. I'm not... You know, why does... Here, we're at this coffee shop. Why do they have cameras all over?
Surveillance, yeah.
Yeah. So if you're doing a job, shouldn't, you know...
We know
what you're doing. Like, not say, I don't care. Dude, take an hour lunch. It's fine. Do whatever you got to do.
Take a nap. But just be there when we dial 911.
Yeah.
That's basically it.
And the accountability of it, if you're going to have a gun when so many people are like, you can't have guns. I'm not going to debate guns, but I mean, I am pro-guns, but how easy it is to get them. But
they should raise that limit, man. You know, people should have guns, right? But they
should be harder to get them.
Not at 18, man. What is the age? 18?
I believe so.
Like, come on. Like, we have immature people, man.
Even at 25. Like, okay,
like,
but see, that's a hard, slippery
my
slope.
Second Amendment, right? My bare arms?
Yeah,
that's cool. But why don't we limit it to a certain age where your brain has fucking developed?
What I always say is, like, make them take a mental health evaluation that they pay for.
If
you want a gun? Yeah, if you want a gun, you gotta take this test. Go to a real psychiatrist. A lot of people are going to say, like, oh, like those marijuana doctors, because these marijuana doctors are just like, oh, dude, trouble sleeping, here you go.
Yeah, but eventually someone's going to drop the bomb. All right, cool, I'll give you a gun.
Yeah, so...
You ever hear that Chris Rock skit? It's saying he has a skit about guns, right? And he's all like... I'm probably going to butcher it, but basically the whole concept of the thing is like, yeah, okay, cool, give people guns, right? But make the fucking bullets like $50,000.
Yeah.
Like, I'm about to fucking waste $50,000 on this mofo right here.
Yeah. Like,
but that's what it is.
Drive-bys are not going to happen anymore.
No,
you gotta stop.
It's like, I remember that
skit.
That skit was funny, but there's some like truth behind it, right? Like, all right, cool, you want a gun? Why don't we just raise the price then? You can get it. They're maybe a little bit harder.
But then the rich still afford it.
Yeah, that's fine. Do it. But the rich, I mean, the rich people live in nice places. Like, who are they going to gangbang on?
That's true.
Right? They make it so accessible because, right? But then again, you're never going to stop it, man. They're going to import them wherever it come from. You're never going to stop it, man. Yeah. You're never going to stop something.
Like, look at, like, I want to say it's Detroit, Michigan. Michigan has a no gun, like California, there's no guns allowed. But all the states around it
They do.
They do. So you could just drive out of state, like go to Arizona.
And there's no border, right? Like,
Yeah.
it's a fucking...
Yeah, it's
Come back with it.
so it's the same shit. That's because people will always say that. Like, look at Detroit. They have one of the highest murder rates per capita. They do.
Yeah, they do.
But it's because all the surrounding states have such easy access to guns.
I don't know, man. I seen these 2 kids that murdered themselves, man, because
Oh,
of
yeah,
guilt syndrome.
From Parkland,
Yeah,
one
survivor's guilt.
Survivor's Guild, PTSD, they don't know. I mean, it's too early to tell. They haven't... I mean, it just happened. I don't know if you heard about the Sandy Hook father that just took his own life as well.
Yeah,
on
that's
Saturday.
crazy.
And it's I was talking to one of my buddies, and I was telling him, I hope this doesn't become the norm, because
People just killing themselves after something like
because
this.
I mean, so many more veterans killed themselves than died in the Iraq War once he got back. You get me? But nobody talks about that because that's unpatriotic. But this is our patriots killing themselves, and now we have these kids. These are children killing themselves because they saw their own friends get gunned down. And not only that, you get all these conspiracy people calling them crisis actors. Like, oh no, you didn't
What's
go.
that guy's name? I fucking hate him.
Oh, dude.
The loud ass motherfucker.
Yeah.
Alex something?
Alex Jones.
Yeah.
He's entertaining, but he already. Yeah.
What do you say, like frogs or something like that?
That Sandy Hook was a hoax, but he already went back and cleared it up. That's not what he said. You got to hear from him.
Oh, okay.
He said, like, I did not say that. Like, he
So
looked into
he did
conspiracy.
clear it up?
Yeah.
So somebody
I don't want to.
misinterpret it?
If he's a big person to hate, right?
Yeah.
So when he says that X conspiracy theory is not whatever, and this conspiracy theory is, people latch onto him to get clicks or whatever.
Yeah.
So then they started saying that he said that Sandy Hook was fake. And it just grew and grew and grew. And this has been like 6-7 years. And it just grew. Where now every time somebody said Sandy Hook is a hoax, they're like, oh, Alex Jones started that. And he's like,
Okay,
no, I
yes.
didn't. Like, it just, somewhere along the line.
My name was...
Yeah.
Okay.
And he actually went on Joe Rogan not too long ago with Eddie Bravo.
I heard it was a good...
That was
my
a
buddy
great one.
told me it was a great one.
One of the best ones.
They were
It's
just-
like 4 hours long and it's fucking
Were
good.
they bumping heads?
Well, they're friends, but they were.
Ah, okay.
But it was fun.
I heard it was a
fun.
good one, but I
and,
didn't...
and then that episode is where Alex Jones. You should listen to it because
Okay.
it'll clear it up. Because he even says like the timeline, like how things went down. He's a
Okay.
very intelligent but crazy person.
Yeah?
Because he, like, there's a lot of stuff that they're in real time he's bringing up, and young Jamie is checking, and he's like, "This is true. This is true."
Who's young James?
Joe Rogan's little sidekick.
Little sidekick?
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
So, dude, it's great. I don't want to ruin it for people. I don't want to ruin it for you. Just
All
check
right.
it out. Alex Jones
4
is crazy.
hours? It's 4
dude,
hours?
It's entertaining.
All right, cool.
I listened to it over 2 days. 1 hour here, 1 hour there.
Ah, okay, on the drive home, right?
Yeah.
Because you drive 700 miles a week. That's 55 miles here, 55 miles there.
Oh, he'll change every month.
Yo, that's quite of a drive, man.
I'd rather do that than answer my baby.
Yeah, you have to, man.
Everybody tells me, like, you should move back out here. I'm like, cost of living is high when you're by yourself.
Moreno Valley's cheap, though, right?
Not as much as people think.
No?
But I'm thinking somewhere halfway. Somewhere
Ontario.
halfway. Ontario, Chino Hills. Not the nice part.
Chino Hills is a nice area.
But I'm
Unless
talking
you
about,
want big
like-
baller brand as your neighbors.
No. I'm thinking like renting a garage or something like that. Somewhere where I have my own space so I could host a podcast there too.
Oh,
we don't
dope.
gotta, that'd be dope.
Soundproof and everything.
Soundproof.
Huh?
That's what I was thinking.
Fuck, I'm listening to.
I used to have a little 2-bedroom, and now I'm like, dude, if I had this then, I
Yeah,
would have
yeah.
that second room was my. I used to grow marijuana in my house.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Is it hard to care for them?
No, I'm good at that.
My old
did I
buddy
ever
was
tell you?
growing them, but worms would always eat them.
Oh no, dude, worms.
Something would eat them, man. He would keep them in his
dude,
fucking
I
yard.
had a few hundred plants in my spare
100?
bedroom. Yeah.
Fuck.
That was, dude, I don't want to go into it yet, just because.
Yeah, because we're just getting to know each other
Yeah.
right there. I don't think we're not coming back for a second one.
My mom said you're a bad influence.
My mama said I shouldn't hang out with you. She said, "What are you doing?" I said, "Hector was talking about drugs."
So, and then first it was my office, and then I said I need to make a better use for it. So then I did that.
Yeah.
And then it just too time consuming. I wish I had
To care for them
Yeah, it's a long
and
process,
grow,
man.
right? Like
Yeah,
it is.
nine
Ain't no
weeks.
magic beans.
No.
9 weeks for like the whole process.
No, longer, but like 9 weeks when you start, like as far as the flower. I don't know if you've ever seen it like on a bud. So it was just too time consuming. And now I'm like, dude, if I would have had that spare bedroom, it was all full of my baby's toys. You know, like I could have. So that's what I'm working for. That's what I'm
good.
planning on.
That's good,
So
man.
there's, it's good to have goals. They're still good. And so Yeah, that's
That's
crazy.
live, huh? Fucking A, man. This guy, what's his name? Mike Shapiro? You know that guy?
Yeah.
Dude, that guy is
Ben
on.
Shapiro.
Ben, something like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
I was listening to some of his things, man. He's a smart fella, man.
He's a smart, very, very smart. But he doesn't present you all the facts. And it's one of those things that I talked about it with Izzy, where they just present, obviously most of us do this, I probably do it all the time too, where you only present what benefits you. You're
Yeah.
not going to paint the full picture, you're going to paint the picture that brings up your best points. You get me? You're not going to say the
Yeah.
bad stuff about you're making an argument for it, you're not going to
Yeah.
bring the bad
The con, the
stuff,
pro, whatever it
negatives.
is, right? Yeah.
And that's what he's really good at. I'm a big fan of his. I don't see eye to eye with his views. Like, we're on opposite sides of the spectrum.
Uh-huh.
But I love listening to him talk. And I've told Izzy,
He's sharp, man.
very, very sharp, well read.
Yeah.
And he talks like a fucking one of the best speakers probably out there right now.
I don't know. I was just. It was the whole thing about him and Caitlyn Jenner.
I don't know.
And
about
he
that.
went off, and this man woman was getting upset because he kept referring to Caitlyn Jenner as a man, and he's like, it's a woman, or whatever it was, right? And he fucking, like, his arguments, like, it makes you think, like, yeah, well, he's right, like, he probably will convince me to do anything.
That's the thing. You got to look into it. That is one thing I always tell the people I speak to, because I lean left. I'm not a liberal, like, per se, but they call it progressive, where, like,
Okay.
but at the same time, some of these progressives are fucking annoying. Where, like, every little thing is a major fucking drama, and you're like, dude, shut up.
For, politically or anything?
Politically and socio-economically, everything.
Whatever it is.
Whatever it is.
'Cause
Everything
look-
is a big deal. And I always tell people, if you complain about everything, you complain about nothing.
Yeah.
Because your argument is moot.
Yeah.
Because you always complain. If it's a big deal, you complain about it. If it's a little deal, you may complain about it. So you
And
got to pick
nothing.
your battles.
Yeah.
And
Everything
with,
will be.
With them, is they don't go after the big battles. The Republicans,
Because they'll lose.
they go after the little ones. When you make a big deal out of small things, they're like, look at this guy.
Like
fucking-
Apu?
Like who?
From The Simpsons, Apu?
Apu.
You
What do
watch
mean?
The Simpsons?
Not anymore. Not.
People got offended because what was it, Hank Azaria was
Not sure who
voicing
that
Apu,
is.
and he's not Indian, so people fucking got their fucking shits on fire, so they killed off Apu as a character
What? I didn't hear
because
about
it
this.
was a white man, or whatever he
Yeah,
is,
yeah.
right, portraying
An Indian man.
an Indian man.
That's-
So the
dude,
writers,
it's
instead of
entertainment.
fucking. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm asking. Like,
Yeah.
are you talking about like
No, in
any
general,
little thing?
everything.
Because I'm
everything,
fucking.
yeah.
That's annoying, bro.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I'm on your side, but then you do stupid. I never heard about this. You do stupid shit like that, and I'm like, dude, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Don't do that. Because then now the other side has all the reason to be like, look at these little fucking snowflakes. Look
Yeah.
at these pussies. They can't have a fucking cartoon character because
Yeah.
they're fucking bitching and moaning about everything.
Fucking people,
And
man.
That's
And bringing
exactly
up
what I
the
mean.
past. Look,
Yeah.
I'm a big Jerry Seinfeld. Big Jerry Seinfeld.
Never
I
seen
love
it.
all his shows, man. It's one of the reasons why I'm influenced, right? As a person, like sarcasm, whatever it is, right? His episodes were some of the Soup Nazi, which was one of his characters. The masturbation one, right? There was one where they don't mention masturbation, but they make a bet amongst 4 characters, where it's like the first one to the one that last one to masturbate wins the money, right? But they never mention it. But now they're getting backlash over something that happened like almost 20, 30 years ago.
That's fucking stupid.
Now it's like people are offended. And it's like, dude, that was the norm back there, right? Just like you go back 50, 40, 60 years, the women belong in the kitchen, whatever it was, right? That was the norm at that time. But it's like people love digging up fucking shit that just to get them fucking triggered.
Exactly. I was about to say, I was triggered.
Triggered.
The name of Joe Rogan's last podcast.
Triggered.
Like, it's sad that that's where we're at. But that's why I always tell, like, my buddies, most of my friends are liberal. You hang around with people that are like you, progressives. And I have a few friends that are Republican, 'cause I like to mingle. Like, just because I don't know anybody that likes Trump. The Republicans I know don't like him. But they're still my friends because at the end of the day, they like golf, they like baseball, they like football. We agree on everything else except politics.
Politics and religion. You keep it out of a friendship.
Exactly. For the most part, because, sometimes you get past that border with those friends, and then that's what you talk about.
That's just a good argument there.
Yeah, I
right?
mean,
but hopefully no one gets offended.
It's a
because of it.
discussion. I always tell people, you don't have to argue. You can just talk.
Let's just talk about it.
Like, why do you believe that? And then they'll tell you why they believe it. And you're like, huh. That's
The problem about that is that when it comes down to arguments, people are not open-minded.
No.
They're set in their ways. If you go into it open-minded, then cool. But when you start a discussion, right? You're already going in with your state of mind, and nothing's going to change it.
And
nothing is going to change it.
That's one thing I do like about, millennials get such a bad rep, but I feel like as a whole, overall, most of us have that whole, like, dude, I'm willing to adapt.
Yeah.
I'm willing for you to, it's not going to happen overnight, but okay, let's talk about it, and let's see. With older people, you can talk to them, and they're like, no, that's not going to happen.
No.
Nope, this is how I
don't
was
like
brought
technology.
up.
Nope.
And
nope.
It's just so odd that this is the point where we're at.
They're set in their ways.
Where you find an echo chamber, like people are scared to post unless you're going to be agreed on.
Yeah.
If you say something like, not weird, but something that's contrary to popular belief, you won't share that, even though that's what you feel.
Yeah.
Just because you're like, I don't want
the
them to
backlash.
say the backlash.
Yeah.
And where it's like, dude, say what you feel. There's other people like you, but then I don't have that many Republican friends or conservative friends, better said. But if you have messaged me,
I don't even know I have any friends that are Republicans or any of that. I don't ask.
No.
I don't ask their religion.
No, me neither.
I mean,
because I'll share memes or whatever about fucking social economic issues. The whole fucking trickle down economics, and they'll message me like, hey, dude.
They'll voice their opinion.
They'll be like, why do you think that?
Izzy's probably the first one in there.
No, rarely. When we do it through text. Other people. I don't have that many people that do it.
Because this is like a Democrat, right?
Yeah.
He's always like posting.
No, he's not a Democrat. I'm sorry.
What is he?
He's a
Ron Paul?
No, he leans. He's like a progressive as well.
It leans to the left or it leans to the right?
No, I think he says he's a Justice Democrat.
What is that?
Like Alejandra Ocario Cortez.
The new
generation, like them.
Wait, Alejandra, what is that? The new
the girl from New York. Her. You're smiling and nodding. Yeah, her. She has some good. She has some good ideas. I want to see where her future leads. She's one of us. 28. She used to be a waitress. She has a good head.
I see her a lot.
Yeah, dude, she's big.
Like she's headlining now.
Do you know what's crazy?
Her and Nancy
people that
Pelosi,
don't know. She won her district, and a district next to hers, like she wasn't even on the ballot. But go ahead. Okay, thank you. And they said 10 o'clock. Well, that's cool.
Maybe it's a drive-through.
A drive-through.
Well, what time? What time is it?
It's about to be 10. Oh yeah, that's fine. We'll wrap it up. But real quick with her, she wasn't even on the ballot for the next county over.
Okay.
She won by write-in ballots. Like
they wrote her in?
name on a county she wasn't even
Wait, she
running
won
for.
the whole thing?
No, she won hers, but she also won that one. They had to give it to second place because she wasn't even running there. You get me?
So in this one that she was truly running, it was a landslide?
She was a landslide. She won.
But they still rolled her. They still...
Like the next county over wrote her in.
Nah, that's time, man. The
Okay.
Me Too movement.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I'm going to have you back just because they're cutting us short. We'll have to do this again soon.
We have
4
I'll come back with you guys with jokes. Hopefully you guys had fun listening to the first part. But I have a lot more to talk about.
Yeah, I'm looking forward. It was nice catching up with you.
Yeah,
real quick, this is not a self-help podcast, but just so the listeners have something, so I could be like, oh, in this episode we learned this. Give us some words of advice, some words of wisdom from you, Jorge Vargas, on fucking anything.
Anything? Any type of advice?
Anything. Gaming, fucking.
Look, I think the best advice that I can give you guys right now is don't sweat the petty things and don't pet the sweaty things. That's the only thing I can tell you guys, right?
Beautiful. Let's end it with that, George.
All right. Thank you, Hector. Thanks for having me.
We'll have to do this again soon. Thank you guys for listening. Well, see you guys soon.